Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. I've just been preoccupied by Netflix. With just a few weeks until I head off to Marbs. What am I saying? It's 6 days. That's come around quickly. I'm so excited to go. Marbs is my favourite place. I went last year and I went 2 years before that. And it makes me happy, Marbs does. So I thought, what better video to do for you than what I'm taking to Marbs. My most important cosmetics. Obviously I'm taking a lot more than I'm actually showing you in this video. However, I don't think you want to see every little bit of cosmetic I'm taking. And I've got a few new products that I feel like I can't actually go away without. Quite important to me. So keep watching and I will show you my must-haves for holiday. Okay, my first must-have product is my SPF. Now, as you all know, because I keep telling you, I am on Roaccutane for acne. And one of the precautions with this medication is you can't go in the sun. I mean, you can go in the sun, but you need to protect yourself. You shouldn't sunbathe because your skin is far more reactive to the sun. So you need a good SPF. This is from Lancome. It's the Soleil bronzer, SPF 50. Now, what I love about this is it's like a BB cream as well, so it gives you a little bit of colour while protecting your skin. Now, I've noticed I've got a little bit of pigmentation that starts to come just around my eye, and it's not pretty. How many times someone has said, oh, you've got a smudge of eyeshadow there, and I'm like, that's my pigmentation. It's sexy. So I'm constantly looking for ways to make sure I'm not getting pigmentation because it's not cool. Sun damage is not cool. And this is great. It's SPF 50. It also comes in an SPF 30 for those of us who maybe are a bit scared of putting 50 on because it's quite protective. It's protective. But apparently there's no difference between an SPF 30 and an SPF 50, is there? That's what I've heard. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but this is going to protect my face and give me a bit of colour, which is great because I am pale. So moving on from that, obviously, if I'm not going in the sun, I'm not going to tan. And my cousin Anna, there's this ongoing joke that perhaps she was switched with someone else's child while we were on holiday in Greece when we were children because she is so dark, so tanned. And that's what I'm going to be stood next to in the pictures. The other girl I'm going with, Mel, her mother is like half Italian and half something else tanned. I've got no chance, have I? Little white Emma. So I thought, right, what am I going to take to make sure I don't look like the beluga whale next to them? And I worked with Vita Liberata and looked fantastic a few weeks ago on a Q&A, and I was chatting with them about this, and they were like, you need a phenomenal tan, and I was like, what is that? And they were like, let me tell you. So they told me that this phenomenal is a 2 to 3 week tanning mousse. Basically what you have to do is you apply it, you wait till the next day and you wash it off. You apply it again that evening, you wait till the next day and you wash it off. And you apply it again that evening and you wait till the next day and you wash it off. So basically you have to apply and wash 3 times, 3 days, and then the tan will last for 2 to 3 weeks. This stuff is amazing. The colour that comes out is fantastic. It's so easily blendable with a mitt, and I would suggest getting the Vita Liberata mitt. You know, you can get these like velvety mitts, like, I've got one here somewhere. You know, you can get these velvety mitts. I know this is dirty, but you can see that it's like that velvet material. Or it's like a foam mitt. So the foam mitts are far better because they don't absorb all of the product, and it just blends a lot easier. So I would say to go for a foam mitt, the Vita Liberata one is a foam mitt, rather than a velvet mitt, which does just take up a lot of the product. So the moral of the story is, foam mitt. That was on key. Foam mitt, not velvet mitt. Yes, no, yes, no, yes. The third and final Vita Liberata product is their Trystal pressed bronzer. Now this is a facial bronzer, and you apply it on top of your foundation, and your liquid foundation then activates the tanner inside and it tans your face. So if you use this to contour, it leaves an everlasting contour on your skin after you've washed your makeup off. So this is fantastic for holidays. Again, I won't be tanning my face, so I need to false tan it. And that's what it looks like. It comes in like a light and a medium, I think. This is the medium, but I think my my ring light is burning it out, but it's a really lovely colour. I'm wearing it right now. I used it to contour today and I love it. I think it's fantastic. Okay, one more tanning product. I think you can sense a theme here. I do like my body products because I am someone who does not tan very well. This is by L'Oreal. It is the Baked Body Frosting. Now this I absolutely love. It comes with a little powder puff, and you can see that's well used. And it's like a marble effect bronze. And if you just apply that, you see just that beautiful glow come out. And I put it all down my arm as well. Especially any bits I feel are a little bit flabby. You can see the difference there now from one to the other. Anything I feel looks a bit flabby, so like bingo wings, put some of that on there, blend that in, and you can see the difference there now. Like, I've put a lot on for you to see the difference. You don't need that much, to be honest, but it just gives the skin a real nice warmth, like as if you were an actual tanned person. And it doesn't transfer onto your clothes. I've not ever had it transfer. I should put a bit on my face. Why not? See. Wonderful. I'm bronzed and beautiful, babies. Okay, so for me, I love to pick a perfume that reminds me of a particular time. So when I go on holiday, I always wear the same perfume because that perfume will forever remind me of being in the sun, near the beach. So my favourite is the Roberto Cavalli, and this one is called Nero Assoluto, and it's actually a little bit cheaper. It often comes half price on the sale in Debenhams and on Look Fantastic. And this has just got a wonderful warmth to it. It's a bit coconutty, sweet, but it's a deep smell. I like deep scents. I don't like anything fresh or sweet really, but this has got a real depth to it. I just love it so much. This is my ultimate holiday fragrance. It's like a deep Gucci perfume meets Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. Like, if I could bathe in it, I would. The next few products that I love are for my skin, but as in my face. So my favourite foundation at the moment is Too Faced Born This Way. It contains coconut water, so it's great for anyone with slightly drier skin, and it does look very luminous on the skin, and that's what I like about it. At the moment I'm wearing colour Vanilla, but I have got a lot of bronzer on. When I've got fake tan on, and the colour I will be taking on holiday is light beige. It's a fantastic colour, it suits me very well. If you've never tried Too Faced Born This Way and you do have slightly drier skin, give it a go because I actually really love this foundation. It's rare that I'll use a foundation up and then buy the same one again. I like to mix and match, but this one I've bought in a few colours now and it's a real favourite of mine. As my skin is slightly drier at the moment, I don't use too much powder, but the one I will be taking on holiday is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. This colour is Ivory Nude, and I use this colour regardless of whether I'm tanned or not. It's a fantastic one just to set. It really perfects the skin, so I'll use it on my forehead and just on my chin, sort of around the mouth, that area. And it just really brightens my skin, gives it a real smoothness, and is great for pictures as well. It does have a bad rep, Estee Lauder Double Wear, because there is flashback with it, as in you could use a dark Estee Lauder Double Wear and it would look white in pictures. But because I use such a light powder anyway, and I only use it to brighten my contour here and around my mouth, and sort of on my forehead in the centre, it doesn't really matter because it sort of adds to the effect of my contour. But the reason why is because there's a lot of talc in it, and that talc is what helps it stay, basically. And clay. There's clay in Estee Lauder Double Wear, if you didn't know. But by far my favourite powder is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. It just does what it says on the tin. It lasts, definitely worth the money. And when I've got a tan, I really like to use peachy and orangey blushes. I just feel like they really suit me because I've got green eyes and I've got dark hair. I just think that they work. My favourite peach blusher is from NARS, and it's in colour Gina. Can you see that? Oh, there we go. It's a really lovely peachy tone, and I have it on my cheeks now. I feel like I'm slightly burning out with this light today. I don't know why, it's the light I always use. But it just gives a real nice sort of glow to the skin. It's a really nice peachy colour, so if you're tanned, it just looks really nice. So that's definitely my favourite blush, is Gina from NARS. We all need a waterproof mascara when we go on holiday, and because we've booked to go to Funky Buddha Beach, which is the new beach club in Marbella this year, I have to make sure I've got a good mascara. One of my favourites is actually the one I'm using now, is the Benefit Roller Lash. Absolutely love that. But my old favourite is, of course, Lancome Hypnose. So I bought it in a waterproof just because it's good for holidays. I've also ordered a few waterproof eyeliners and things like that. So I think I might do like a full vlog and put them all on and see how it lasts. I did a little Look Fantastic haul last week and I picked up this eyeshadow palette from MAC. You can see from that packaging, I mean, if you look at the box, it's just made for holidays, isn't it? This is a real holiday feel. The name of this palette is Love in the Glades, and I'll be honest, when I ordered it, I thought it was going to be more of like an aqua blue. There's more of a depth to it than I'd first thought. It's still beautiful. It's more of a turquoise green, but it's lovely for holidays. And what I like to do is, if I'm wearing like all white or all black, to really go for it with my eyes with a nice green or something, and that really suits me because I have green eyes and dark hair. So I'm really excited to actually try this palette. I tried it like briefly the other day, but I didn't do it properly and you couldn't really get the full effect. But this is going to look really nice on holiday and it's going to really bring out the colour of my eyes, so I'm excited to use that. Most clients who have asked me previously what my favourite brow product is will know that I always say the Clinique Superfine Liner in black brown. But Look Fantastic sent me a box with some high definition makeup in it. I'd never used any of their things, I don't think. So I kind of just ignored the brow product they sent me because I love the Clinique ones so much. But then one day I was like, oh, we'll give it a go, let's see what it's like. So this is the High Definition Brow Cream, and this is in colour 003 Vamp. I know you can't really see, but you get the gist of what it is. And then you get this hard angle brush with it, okay? So I kind of ignored it, didn't bother. And I used it the other day and I was like, what have I been doing my entire life without this product? It is amazing. I love the finish of it. You know, usually like throughout the day your brows start to wear and you get home and the edge is sort of gone and it started to fuzz. This doesn't. You can lie in bed and watch Netflix for hours, get up and it's still there. I don't know how, I don't even know if it's waterproof. I don't think it is. But it just doesn't move. It's fantastic. I mean, it's easy to remove with makeup remover, which is great, but for like transferring and wearing, it just doesn't move. I've got it on my eyebrows now. I keep burning out for some reason, but you can see they just look soft. They don't look overdone at all. And I'm just a fan, massive fan of this brow product. It's the best brow product I've ever used, best brow gel I've ever used. I'm a real fan. So if you're looking for a new brow product, then I would say to try the High Definition Brow Cream. It's fantastic. And if you're my colouring, you need number 003 Vamp. It comes with a brush, so easy to use. What I do is I just run the brush in a line along where I want the bottom of my brow to be, and then I brush through it with like a spoolie brush, and then I just fill in any gaps after that then. So you don't get too much brow product, you don't get these weird square brows that people seem to be doing. Your brows aren't meant to look like that. Just fill in the bits that you need filling in, and if you want to create a new shape, you just take that and you run it along the bottom of where you want that shape to be. If you need a little bit of tidying at the top, I would say don't add more product to the brush, just use the remnants of what's left to sort of brush over the top so you get a softer line. You don't want harsh lines where your eyebrows are because it looks unnatural and it looks strange. You're going to look harsh. You want your brows to be soft, natural, and to look like real hair, because that's going to give your eyes a real doe-eyed, natural beauty look, rather than these harsh lines where you're going to end up looking like drag makeup, let's be honest. Nothing wrong with drag makeup, but there's a time and a place, ladies. If you like that look, and that's what you're going for, that's fine. But if you want a natural brow look, then that's not what you're doing. Okay? There's a difference. My final product is of course a fixing spray, so important on holiday, and I actually take one out in my bag with me while I'm out because it's cooling and it sets as well. I usually use the Urban Decay, but my mother's stolen it. Yep, the Urban Decay, what is it, Set and Refresh or Set and Go, or it's called something like that. All Nighter, is that what it's called? Yeah, I can't remember. But I bought her one and I bought one for me as well. And next thing, mine had disappeared and she had two in the cupboard. I was like, cheek? That's the cheek, isn't it? I know. She doesn't know she's born with me, I swear to God. Anyway, so the one that I always kind of stick to is MAC Fix Plus. I don't think it's as good as a fixing spray, but it's definitely good to refresh your makeup, and I really love to use it with any highly pigmented eyeshadows or glitter eyeshadows because it just helps it stick. I mean, you surely know that, but if you don't, then that's a new bit of info there for you. It's a really, really good fixing spray, and it's just refreshing. I like to carry it in my bag at all times. Well, thank you so much for watching. Now, if you have any questions about the products I showed, or even if you'd like me to upload a very quick tutorial on how I use them or apply them, then please let me know and I'd be happy to do so for you. If you haven't already done so, pop to my YouTube channel and click subscribe, and then you can be notified when I've uploaded a new video. Thanks for watching, guys. If you are going away this year, then have a wonderful time. I hope you come back feeling relaxed and recentered, ready to go back to work. I ruined it there, didn't I? Bye, guys. Yes, I'm having palpitations.